Tires are on. Looks awesome. He got Bridgestones to match the stock tires. Oh, I'm sorry, Bridgestone in the front and then a Pirelli in the back. Nice. This bike is gonna look clean. I'll probably redo the fuel line just to make it look nicer and make it clear. The bike's up and running really good. And no oil leaking underneath. Had that down for a few days just to make sure. This thing's dry as a bone. I never thought I'd say that. Alright, got the wheels back on. Look at this. Look at that. Nice. Everything balanced right, everything working right. A little rubbing on the brake pad, that's just because I haven't bled the brakes yet. So that'll be next. That's just the fluid that I had to take out to put the new thicker pads on. We got a Pirelli tire in the back. Gonna get this all chain all lubed up. Gonna get the bike started. Gotta get the chain adjusted properly once it's on the ground and that wheel is up further. The chain is super tight right now because it's dropped as far as it can be suspension wise. But everything on this bike turned out great. It looks brand new. Hey, there we go, guys. Look at this. 1987 bike looks brand new. Nice. Oh. Blinkers are working. Oh, crap. I hit the wrong brake. I wanted to test out the back. I haven't bled that one yet. Alright, let's get this back on the tender. So it has got a full battery. Definitely gonna have to go a little tighter. I haven't tightened up the back drum yet or the chain tensioners. So. Alright, still more to come. Got the SP 200 like 95% done now. Something's going on with the battery. It might be dead or going out and kind of dying. So I'm going to charge that up, give that another shot, but it'll only charge once it gets into like the green, or only start once it gets into like the green and is at like 80% or so, and then it just dies like just like that after a start or two. And it's kickstart. It's not like it's an electric start. So definitely got to be a bad battery, I would imagine. So we're going to go brand new, fresh battery on her since she's so nice and clean. 1987 bike with just, I mean, awesome brand new Pirelli tire on the back, a nice new Bridgestone tire on the front, and brake pads rubbing just slightly. I'm going to have to get the, there's a little air pocket in there. Put some new brake fluid. You see the bubble at the top. We'll work out a few bubbles and get this thing going. And It should be firing off. This it's not starting right away because of this battery issue. So let's get a brand new battery in there, and then we can test ride it tomorrow. It's a windy day. SP200 is pretty much tuned up. It's idling a little high, but I don't want it dying on me out here quite yet. And got the brand new tires on, mounted and balanced. Front brake pads are in, and the brakes are flat. All the air is out, and this thing stops on a dime. I mean, I'm very impressed with this bike. It is 1987, like I mentioned before, and man, it is mint. It is awesome. The only thing not original is the tires now and the carburetor. Gonna go enjoy this nice day, get out and ride a little bit. Be fun to be on a 200 instead of my 150. We'll see how fast she goes. Nothing like breaking down on a customer's bike while you're test riding it. Unfortunately, the front brakes locked up, so I had to come down and bleed them again, or try to, and then all of a sudden, yeah, it sounds like a guitar string. That's the tightest chain I've ever seen, and it had like a lot of slack, not a lot of slack, but it had slack. I'm not an idiot, so, well, maybe I am an idiot, so find out what I did wrong. Wish me luck. I got 2 bikes that I gotta get home somehow. Out test riding the SP200 again today. It's definitely idling better. I could lower it just a little bit more, but I like how it's starting and consistently running right now. It is still bogging down at like high RPMs while moving. It's weird not while in neutral though. So, still got to figure out if it's getting too much fuel, not enough fuel, or why it might be doing that. But for the most part, she's back together. This is, again, 1987. I was born in 87. 36-year-old bike, and it looks brand new. I love these new tires. They're really knobby. It's really hard to get used to on the road at first. It feels a lot different than obviously road tires. They're dirt tires, but I don't ever want to really see it hit the dirt. It's never really hit the dirt. It's in great shape. Once it hits the dirt, you're gonna dump it and break the turn signals and the mirrors and do this and that. And just like my dual sport bike, I still haven't taken it really off-roading, and once I get some tires like that, I will though. And I also need a nice metal skid plate like that one. So I'll recommend that he gets that touched up paint wise, but I've just got to finish up tuning it. And then the running light, the back brake works, like both brakes work, the hand and the foot light it up, but it doesn't have a running light. So I need to figure that out so it could be street legal. But I'm still out here. All right. Peace. I think the SP200's finally done. Unfortunately, earlier today, the front brake pads, they must have still had air bubbles in the fluid, and it locked them up. solid. And the rotor got real hot, but then I stopped and ended up walking a few blocks back home to get my bike, put some tools in the back of it, and went and rescued the old SP 200. So front's freed up, feeling good on the front. The new tires feel great. At first it was kind of weird. That feeling, that tread is so much different than what I'm used to. Being such a knobby tire, definitely not a road tire. It tears the dirt up. It'll tear your yard up in a heartbeat. Here she is. It's as you can hear, it's just barely idling, running great. Perfect. I mean, running great for a 87 bike. So I mean, it's just what, 36 years old. So the carb still needs probably rejetted. So I'm gonna end up doing that. It's still kind of bogging out, getting too much or too little fuel at high RPMs. So check into that and then I'll be done.